Folks, Black Bull Markets have 10 merch packs to give away to clients who sign up before the end of the year, including one of these trader keys. So to go in the draw, all you need to do is sign up with the link below this video or in the podcast description, and you'll go in the draw to win. It's that simple. And remember, folks, when you sign up to Black Bull Markets through the Trading Nut link below, you're going to get a 100% deposit bonus up to $1,000 on your first deposit. All you need to do is click the link in the description below the video or the podcast.
Good morning, mate. How are you? Yeah, good. Alrighty. Hey, you're in, I forgot to ask. You're near Utrecht, aren't you? Oh, Utrecht. Very good. Cool. Morning, Leon. Morning, MM. How we doing today? Hey, Joey. How are you? Alrighty. Ivan, Al. Boom. There we go. All right, nearly set up, nearly there. Should be good now. Cool. All righty. Well, here we are. Oh, good one, Richie. Nice little trade on Hong Kong for you. All right. Let's get to it today. Price for German. We've got a little bit of news on the schedule. So we'll talk about this. We've got German preliminary CPI. I believe this is coming out at 1. I don't know why they always say all day, but I'm pretty sure it's 1 o'clock UK time. Then we've got Spanish CPI at 8 o'clock, but that won't have too much of an impact. Other than that, we had Aussie CPI, got a good number, as in like that kind of puts a nail in rate hikes for now. So we've seen Aussie dollar sell off a little bit. New Zealand dollar held its strength with interest rates coming out, holding. But we'll see. We'll see what transpires about this. The main mover was Aussie this morning, and gold, man, gold far out. Yesterday, US dollar backed off, and gold just went to the moon. So that's what else is there? That's it. That's it for the session. So yeah, here's that news. 1 o'clock German CPI. So I didn't need to worry about that coming out in the London session. Other than that, we've got no speakers. We might have unexpected speakers coming in. But other than that, looks like smooth sailing ahead. Hey, Robert. Hey, Annie. Lock. Okay, so we've grabbed a little bit of liquidity. This little spike here that pushed price up. Let's zoom in a little bit closer. So we see this candle here at 6:30. If I look on the 5-minute candle, it's one candle. If you look at the 3-minute, it's one candle. You look at the 1 minute, it's one candle. So this big move happened. Well, big in relation to what we'd seen prior was nearly 20 pips in a single minute. So it had a little reaction. The fast move, remember what I say, fast move is the false move. So often these fast imbalance candles, you get clean candles to come back and refill it. But it grabbed a little bit of liquidity. My zone, you see my alert was right over here, just about 1 pip higher. What we did react from, you can see we just almost took out the NY high from Monday. So basically did a double top. Over here. So basically, what we had a little correction. So I'm still thinking we're pushing north. This was the area I was hoping we're going to reach yesterday before finding I was kind of hoping that New York could push up and take that, and then we could trade that part of it to push down. So I've still got my eye on this. I don't think this is the liquidity grab just yet to precede any downside move. So what I'm thinking is wait for price to push up and grab liquidity, and then look for this part of the move and trade this kind of triangle. Now, the only thing is this, what we can see is let's not be too hasty on seeing price sort of get up into this area and then jump into sales too quickly, because price could drive up in the need for grabbing a lot of liquidity before pushing down, because we've got NY high, we've got London high, we've got NY high again. So I would like to see price grab and gather liquidity in a 15, 30 minute or even 1 hour candle, just sort of build that liquidity. And then what I'm looking for is the higher we can go, the more liquidity it can pick up. On a lower time frame, let's call it 3 minute plus time frame, I'm looking for a liquidity candle to form, showing that there could be a rejection, like a liquidity candle. You know what liquidity candles are? Basically a candle with a rejection wick. That's what I'm looking for to happen. Once liquidity has been gathered from up here, looking for liquidity candle to form, looking for some of that release to come across. I would like to see this whole move corrected. Sweep all of this liquidity, because I do think to sustain a bigger push up, I think we should have a bit more of a pullback, given how rich this trend was. we're starting to see signs of that trend starting to weaken, where price is coming back now, back to structure. Like before, it was rallying, basing, rallying, basing, rallying, basing, rallying, basing, rallying. Then we saw a bit of a pullback, push, consolidated for a little bit, then was able to rally through this level, base, rally, and now it keeps on now starting to come back to where it's rallied from previously. So it's starting to show signs that this trend was not as strong as over here. Okay, it's starting to show a little bit of decay, a little bit of weakness, starting to struggle to like sort of create new highs. So this is kind of primed to have a bit more of a pullback, and then we might start doing this. But you know, if this starts happening, who knows? But I do think that as we're getting really close to like what's tomorrow's the last day of the month, and then we have a whole new monthly candle beginning on Friday. Can you just not imagine that based on this monthly candle, do you think that the next monthly candle beginning on Friday is going to just open and push bullish into the year end? Or do we think that there's a chance that we pull back a little bit and have a candle like that? Still bullish. It's just, where do you think that this pullback is going to happen? So Friday might just push bullish, because we're seeing like on the weekly time frame, Friday is going to be part of this current weekly candle, which is kind of insignificant at the moment. It's looking like, you know, it's just that. So could we push up today and then start pulling back? Thursday, let's see what tomorrow does. But then maybe Friday can actually start pulling down. We have a bearish weekly candle. Or can we get a weekly candle that closes nice and bullish, and then today's the pullback or tomorrow's the pullback, and then Friday can close higher, and we can have a bullish weekly candle closes something like this, and then we can start to see like the first week of December start to retrace a little bit, find a bit of support, and then rally into the end of the year. If that's the case, then the monthly candle needs to do a pullback. And what's that going to look like on the lower time frame? So I think Wednesday today, I think is a good chance of sucking in buyers, thinking that we're just going to continue up before that little pullback happens. And for that to happen, we need to break session highs. We need to get buyers interested and show something that we like. But once we can push into this area, I think a logical place to be looking for a sell is to try look for liquidity to be taken up here and look for it to start doing that correction for today and tomorrow. That's kind of my idea anyway. So I'll live and die on that sword. You guys can do if you've got a better idea, your own idea, then don't just take my word for it. Trust your own analysis. Okay, but that's my analysis and that's what I'm looking for. Alrighty. So let's see how that pans out. Cool. All good, mate. All good. You're good. So this is the first bit of liquidity I'm looking for. I think there's a bunch of liquidity up here. Doesn't mean you can't trade to the liquidity as well. Doesn't mean you can't take buys into the sells. Absolutely. But I'm saying overall, that's the main move I'm looking for is a sell. Now, I love this area. I absolutely love 1660. So I really want to see 16060 hit. So these kind of sells up inside of here. We might even just do something like up, down, up, and then do something like that for New York session. So whatever sells I get, I won't think that's the move for the whole day. So I won't be like holding it in full 100 pips. I'll definitely take some. Can I see how many likes? Oh no, I can't see how many likes. Give it a like though, guys. That'd be excellent if you can. I'll have a look at it after the stream. Thanks, Alan, for the reminder. For everyone's reminder. If you like the channel, you like the support, like the streams. If you don't like them, give them a like. Okay, so how did the last monthly candle, last December? Last December was a bearish candle. But I don't want to put correlation into like what last December was. December before that was a bullish candle. The December before that was a bullish candle. The December before that was a bearish candle. December before that was a bearish candle. December before that was a bearish candle. December before that was a bullish candle. So I don't really see any correlation between, but I see like what's happening in the world, and there's optimism that with markets are forward looking, and I think that they're when you get into all time highs, the market must be up there for a reason. What pair is this, Waswa? It's German 40. We'll be trading German 40. I'll be trading German 40. If German 40 is trash, like it has been for weeks and weeks and weeks, I'll have a look at NAS or gold. How did those gold NAS trades came in? They were beautiful yesterday. Is Hannah or Beata, you watching on YouTube? Did you guys hold those NAS trades? Because German sucked yesterday for the stream, but NAS, beautiful. Filled this. So this is that fast candle. First one, filled that candle, grabbed the wick, came back, set the London low, and then went whooshka. And then we had Bowman talking up hikes again. Price came down, and then we just had full correction again. You got to win any as well, Naz. Good stuff. Cool. All right, so that's kind of what I'm waiting for. I wonder if I was tempted to pull the trigger on German once we did get this pullback. I was tempted to buy, but I didn't really get any kind of liquidity candles, unfortunately, and price sort of just grinded higher. But I was keen to trade it back up to here with that idea that we should do a better liquidity sweep. But I didn't get any kind of liquidity candle. So we do have, not much is going on. Just 10-minute liquidity candle, but this just didn't give me anything. No 4-minute, 3-minute. Yeah. Couldn't really, unless it's just support created at the base here, I didn't really get a proper entry. So plus it was early. I was kind of still just taking care of things. And okay, so top left chart is 15-minute. Bottom left is your 30-minute. Top right 5-minute. Bottom right 3-minute. We've got 3 minutes until the London Open. Looks like we're just going to continue going north and then grabbing a bunch of liquidity. So any minute now, any second, it's going to trigger my little alert. We're picking up liquidity for sure now. I think we've gathered that liquidity. So if I start, is London going to do a sell-off straight away? Kind of like yesterday, how London, as soon as it opened, it swept the high and then dropped. Can I do that? Can I look for a 20 pip correction from London? Just to pull back, like, was it going to do it here? I might, I'm going to set a sell limit just in case it moves so quick. Hopefully it doesn't. This is a risky one, guys. This is a real risky one. But I'm going to do, I'm going to set a sell limit just to see if London Open, or see if it can just spike up and then pull back. But if it doesn't do that, I'll just can that order straight away. Let's make sure I'm on the right chart. All right, let's see. 50 seconds. Spike up into liquidity, and just even if it just pushes down, like it hits it and then drops 20 pips, I'll just secure quickly because I know this is a bloody risky one. Morning, Simon. Oh, I haven't seen you for ages. I messaged you to see if you're all right. How you settling in with the new position? Okay, the other thing is if we sweep liquidity from downside, I don't think this is going to be a high of the day either. So if we do sweep liquidity first and build a base, then I can look to trade it back up. So there's a few ideas here. Oh, I don't like how this is reacting. I really wanted to see it push like that. Let's see. Time shall tell. Okay, we've opened. London opens here. Looks like that move happened literally in the seconds just pre-London. That's kind of exactly what I wanted the target as well. Bummer. Kind of did that liquidity grab. So now I'll let it sit here for the first 5 minutes. If it doesn't trigger, I'll remove that and I'll wait for a proper confirmation or a proper cowboy entry. This is the cowboy of cowboy. Okay, that alert got triggered. Now we're breaking the highs. So nice one about this particular candle here. If we're looking at the higher time frame, if we look at like the 6 hour, not that one, 3 hour. 3 hour, we've got the little doji, little fat body internal doji. We've got a bunch of like whatever was created here, looking like double tops and things as well. So it's generated liquidity. Let's see if we can just sweep that and then have like a little bit of a reprieve. I don't like how it wicked down though first. That's the only downside to this one. Let's see. Let's see if the first 3 minutes can just gather this and then have that reaction. If not, I'll wait for a rejection wick. Okay, well, it took it. It took it and looks like it popped my entry up a bit higher. Either be a quick death or a quick win. Hey, Chris. I was looking for the like how yesterday took the low and then had that reaction, and I like how it's hit this reverse and it hit this level. But one thing I didn't like about it was that it actually wicked down to where my target was beforehand and then pushed up. So I didn't like how it did that. So I'm just going to see if this can be a little reaction. I'm looking for a sell. If this one doesn't work, I'll give it a second shot, but I'll wait for a proper rejection wick. But I thought it'd be too quick for me to react. And I was just hoping it was going to do something like that really quickly for the London Open. I was just trialing that idea. Something that I've seen that Germans ranged a lot. So hopefully this one, it could be a real quick move, and I wouldn't be able to take it. I wouldn't be able to take it watching it generally if it was a quick move. Yeah, we'll see, because it actually worked in my favor this time, having a limit order, because how it kind of just popped and my actual limit order didn't get executed until a little bit higher. So I'm currently it's a little bit now. I'm just, it's literally at my entry, but I'm down the spread. But I like this zone. I like this zone around here. I like this zone up here higher. So I'll be willing to cut this one if it doesn't look like it's turning around, and wait for it to take more liquidity, form a proper liquidity candle, and then go into it properly. You're welcome. The more this hesitates, then it just shows me it's not, it hasn't got enough liquidity, and it's probably going to search more, and I'll probably have to can this because it needed to be a quick one. Yeah, no, it's not happening. No, I see. I answered so many times, guys, and that's why I'm not asking. I'm not answering the same question. It says German 40 right here. German 40 is right there. Three people asked, and I said it's German 40. It says it right there as well. Can you tell us what a checklist you have before entering the trade? I mean, what are your keys? Technical. They're at the start of the stream every day. This is a full-on risky cowboy trade. So this was just trying to take advantage of that pop. But this one definitely didn't work out. So that's all good. What I'm looking for, give it a second chance, but wait for a bit more of a confirmation. I'm looking for a liquidity candle. So I discussed that as well earlier. Just rewind it, because you guys on YouTube, and that's why you can, rather than me say the same thing over and over, just rewind, mate. Okay, hopefully it can react here. Stop loss is just above because this was your New York high. A London high. See over here on the left, on the bottom left chart. Just got here. Oh, all good, all good. But it says German 40 right there. It says it right here as well. There's I can see many places where it says the pair. Yeah, with that, if it hadn't done the sweep here, much better chance for working out. Let's see if it takes the doji high. If it starts breaking this low, then we can see that downside. Just gave me a little bit uncomfortable. Entry would have been nicer had it got in closer to the London high. But you can see where I was looking at on this 30-minute candle. This is a rejection candle on the 30-minute. So I was targeting the body of that. Stop loss above the wick. Yeah, I like the New York high. Oh, sorry. That was... Yeah, it looks like it's going to go for more. Oh, that one's out. All right. So we're still taking a lot of liquidity here. So now this one, for the next one, that was the cowboy didn't work. What I'll be looking for is a confirmation now of that being the end. So I'm still trusting that we've got this triangle to go. The risky one was trying to trade inside of this triangle without a proper rejection wick. Once we get the rejection wick, there's a better chance we're over the hump, and then we can trade that down that side. So I'll wait for now because this move here is basically taken out all liquidity from above. So now I just need to see a rejection form. Once we see a candle that wicks up higher, closes lower, I'll give it a second shot. But there's one down. Bloody Cowboys. And yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that above the 3-minute. 3-minute or above. UK 100's dropping hard. Yeah. I think it'd be better just to wait for the 3-minute, 4-minute, and I'll give this a second shot. Yeah, that's the annoying thing. I was like trading up to that. That would have been definitely the better move. Oh well, can't change that now. So let's let it come up to this. It's taking the New York high. You're super quiet. But he's better. This one. 10th of August. This one. Yeah, that's that 1660 that I'm looking for. That's an excellent level to look for this. $70 pips by then. Yeah, this one. UAE officially stops using USD for oil trades. Really? Holy. Jeez. Suraj, what indicator am I using for the sessions? This is one that one of our members built called Gym Sessions. But there's one also that I've used called Sessions by Lux Algo. Also very good. Can make it look the same. Jim's added a few other little features. One of our good members. All right, so just waiting patiently here for ejection wick now. You're in US yen for a buy. Oh, I haven't looked at it. I haven't looked at UJ. Sorry. I imagine that US dollar's been selling off quite a bit. Okay, first 15 minutes, it's blasted through all that. Jeez. Yeah, I know. It made me. I'd already said it, but then the way that it pulled back there and grabbed that liquidity, I was like, "Damn it!" So as soon as it pushed up, it was engulfing. Yeah, yeah, because that's the start of the hour candle. So I'll be on pretty much every single time frame. All right, at least we're here. This is an interesting level down to see what we're going to get. And it could take time. It could take... Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah, this is a massive level for reaction. Just need to be patient and wait for it to roll over. Yeah. I'm not entertaining bias above here. If that's already decided, I'm a bias. Yeah. So everything needs to... Jesus, this is looking massive. What are you looking at, Merritt? Above here? Yeah. It's a long way up. See, this one 18-minute candle so far has moved more than it has moved in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost the last 7 days. It's moved more, apart from one here. Yeah, geez. We've had like so many sessions in a row with just nothing. And then this one Smash me on it. Oh well. Hey, actually, how are you? Did you take that? Did you take that long? How was yesterday for you? Gold was insane yesterday. Yeah. Nice work. Oh yeah. $2,048. Oh, that was an Asian session, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah. We're going to close above. It'd be the first time we've ever closed above 1990. It was going to close above 2000. Now, you think it would? I think so. Mm. Yeah. The gold bulls have been in charge. Okay, come on. Just going to close. 3 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna give this a shot. So finally closed as a rejection. Just want to see it respect, push up into this wick a little bit, and start the flip. But this is the first candle that's closed. There's that rejection wick that I was talking about at the start. So let's see if this can hold. Oh yeah. What time frame do I use to enter the trade? Analysis on the charts for your strategy. All time frames, literally all time frames. So I'll go through and I like fundamentals, so we'll read up on the fundamentals first, see what's driving the move. They're kind of just giving me like a direct overall direction, but they don't they don't actually tell you when to pull the trigger. So I'm aware that the market's very bullish, and I totally get that. But I understand that price action and human greed as well. Like there's just the market moves in waves. So the move, I might take a scalp sell with the overall bias bullish. I don't mind about that. I'll use all time frames to look for zones, points of interest, particularly session highs, session lows. Then when I'm looking for a trigger, I'll keep an eye on every single time frame. 1 minute's up, but I would prefer to take an entry based on a 3 minute candle or above. 3 minute, 4 minute, 5 minute, 6 minute, 8 minute, 10 minute, whatever. Yeah, I took a sell, Donny, from there. So once it closed, that was the candle I was looking for. Once this one here stopped me out, and then this is my point of interest that I had. And then as it was sort of pausing, retesting, holding, retesting the wick, just entered on the sell there. So now this is a resistance. This is a confirmation of resistance. If this one just now closes, so for the rally to continue, it needs to break above here. If it's going to hold as resistance, it can retest, but I don't really want to see it break. But given how strong that move was, I don't mind if it does push up even a little bit higher. I'll give this a third chance if I need to. Well, that was what I was looking for. That's had to be bloody cowboy trade burnt me, but that's all right. Got to take the hits when it dishes them too, don't you? TP. Well, at least down to this structure. You'd think at least down to about here. And then if it can start breaking there, I'd love it to actually sweep, and that'd be a high of the day. I'd love to even trade it down to like say 15,940. Let's call it that. So that'd be like 110 pips. 15,940. But I will give this a third shot if I need to. What was that? Yeah. This one. Yeah. Aiming for that 3-minute imbalance. This one, Tom. This is like, just make sure your risk is on point, guys, because these days when it is so bullish, it could just keep on going, So whatever happens, don't fight the market. I'm willing to give it a few shots because I'm trusting my analysis, my idea. But if I take a loss and a loss and a loss, I'll just have to say, the market's the one that was right, but where was I wrong, rather than be cross at myself. I followed my plan, and that was the main thing. If I follow my plan, I know overall I'm just fine. As soon as I deviate from my plan and start thinking, oh, the market's too bullish, and now start looking for buys, I know that's when I go wrong. But if I know how much risk I'm allocating per trade, this is a risky business. So, this is a chance for glory. And if it not, and I lose on it, I should never lose more than I tended to. So I'm well aware that I can't make money without risking some. I'm too scared to put my trade level up there in case the market's watching, in case the market maker does me in. Yeah, boy, that's the exact same as me, actually, except for my stop's a bit higher. Yeah. Yeah. That was perfect. I would say 0.1 for every $100 you've got. I think that's a suitable one. Beautiful. Come on. Let's keep going. Drop, German. Fall. Yeah, if you can get into this area, this is where it could bounce from. Because it could always, because it didn't do the retest, that was a single candle entry, and it could always push up, grab more liquidity before dropping. So it depends on what part of the move in. Because we're so early in the move, retests do happen. Massive area, yeah. I've had 16060 on my charts for so freaking long for it to hit. Been waiting for this level for ages. Ages. Who's in this trade, guys? Yeah, now look at it go. Fantastic. All right. Takes secure here, guys. Secure. 100% secure here. That was a good move. Came all the way back to this bit. All the way back down to here. Lovely. Lovely. I took a bullet. Lucky I had my bulletproof vest on because I was able to make back. That's recovered that loss plus some now. Now let the runner do some. See if a runner can do some heavy lifting. But this is a danger area for it. If we can push up, make a lower high, and then start coming down again, I don't see why we can't hit that 15,940 target. But be aware, like this is a reaction zone. New 30-minute candle has just opened, literally just opened, and now we could do that wick fill for the retest. But I'm sorry about the first cowboy trade. Cowboy definitely just stung me, but the planned entry was the better one. As in, if this was a planned entry, it was just a planned risk move. Whereas, it's always better to wait for these ones. I kind of was just impatient with the way the market had been, that I thought, there's a chance we wick up and then drop. And then, if I miss that trade, then I'll be annoyed that the market's moving so badly. You want a trade, don't you, for them? Yeah, that's something that's been on my mind. These London Opens have been shite lately. So trying to find something that's moving. Kind of, yeah, I do want you guys to actually enjoy the stream because I feel like the quality of the live streams has just been sitting and watching price go sideways sucks, and I'm not an entertaining person. I can't keep you guys entertained, so I need the market to do it for me. Oh, Bill got late entries about 1.5 to 1, all closed now. Yeah. It's even the late entry gives you a nice move, but from here down, that was beautiful. Robin from Uganda, nice. Welcome to have you. How's GJ? I haven't looked at GJ. So Joey, you took it. Awesome. Lee left hand, you grabbed it. Tim, you grabbed it. Lee left hand. Yeah. Viata, you're in it. Awesome. Did you guys secure here? Did you guys secure? We're not saying make sure you secure. Manny, you got late entry. That's all right. You secured. Yeah, beautiful. Oh, B for today. Oh, okay. Secured. Yeah. IP out already, but a nice one. Yeah, cool. All right. Did anyone who took a loss with me first? Did you guys manage to avoid the loss but take the win? That's a good one then. See, I know my issue personally is that I do let the previous trade affect me a bit too much, more than I want. So what happens with this one? Because I took an L here, and then this one. Once if this was my first trade and it was pushing down, I would secure some and then try hold the rest to run. But because I took a loss on this one, what I did was I secured pretty much everything. Got a little runner to see if we can survive, but I've made back that loss plus profit. So I feel like I'm in balance again. But I shouldn't let the loss affect how I'd manage this trade necessarily. I know that's a personal thing that I'm going through, but just trying to be like fully transparent with how I was managing trades. Like I will try recoup a loss straight away if I can. With I'm not going to take like a revenge trade. This is not a revenge trade, but I let this trade dictate how I managed the previous one. Did I say that right? I let the previous loss dictate how I took profit on this one. That's what I meant to say. But I find I think it's a human thing. You want to be, if you can be back to square, you want to take it, don't you? Yeah. How's EU? EU's fine. It's doing well. Last time I checked, they were doing fine. All right, so let's see what this is going to do. Yeah, thanks, Bill. Appreciate it. Oh, where'd that come from? Yeah, tough cookie, that little bit of structure here to crack initially. The price pushed up. This is pretty much a perfect entry. That you see price push up cleanly into a high quality poi or zoi, point of interest or zone of interest. Give a rejection candle, which it did, and then trade it back down to fill those clean candles back to structure. Hopefully, if this is like the start of the new trend, price will then continue to break and then trend from there. If this is just a pullback, then at least with an asset that has good double-sided volatility, that you can have a nice move up, and then even if you take a counter trend trade, you can still get like 30 pips on the pullbacks. Those are the assets that I like to trade. So things like German, things like gold, things like NAS. I don't really see currencies that you can have like a 70 to 80 pip push and then a 40 pip pullback as easily. Not as easily as indexes. Yep. This one. This one. Yeah. I'd call it a risk stop loss. So it's a high risk stop loss. But you could, I think, otherwise stop loss above here is a bit more of a safety one. With the proper count, I usually leave it around 20. Just because of proper count, I'm paying 3 pip spread. So I need to give myself a lot more room on that account. I took a trade on it yesterday, and I let's say I took the same trade, and I closed and the when it closed, this tape like entered. I got the entry that I was expecting, and then price as it pushed down, I took profit, and my took kind of because it's the three. It was on NAS. NAS was 2 pips, 1.7. When I hit take profit, the actual take profit took here. And then the candle in the next like 10 seconds proceeded to quickly go back up there. So I realized I was trading on, that's what I've said before when you're on some prop accounts, when you're on the demo, because you're on the demo server sometimes lags the live server. So when price gets to it, you execute here, but on the live chart, which you probably actually are trading, price had already done the retracement. So you close and then the demo server catches up. I saw that firsthand again. Yeah, I'm not surprised of a bunch of not surprised. Yeah, I think it's more widespread than we think. Yeah. Far out. Now we're really flying up. Yeah. What's that? I think it's this talk yesterday of the rate, like the pricing in more chances, more rate cuts next year. So the market's looking like 12 months time. What are they forecasting? EU rate hikes, not Fed funds. What the main driver here is ECB decision. So right now it looks like this. There's a bit of bank stress coming in, and there's this fellow even today, ECB de Guindos, making some comments. Oh no, it wasn't him. It was yesterday. It was yesterday priced in. Where was it? Anyway, they're pricing in more rate cuts, more rate cuts for next year than they were expecting. So market's forward looking for sure. So I missed a couple of questions here. I was slightly late because my entry was at 5, but I recovered a little more than the loss on Monday. Hey, sorry, what do you call your poise out of feedback? Oh, point of interest. No, point of interest. There's a bunch of things. So different points of it. Oh, holy man. Just closed and then did a straight 30-minute wick fill. Different points of interest would be like session highs, session lows, higher time frame liquidity wicks. So like this, like this candle here, the one that I was looking for that reaction off of, this one. This to me is a significant looking candle in the 4-hour time frame. So I like the wick of it. That wick would become a point of interest. A zone of interest is when, say, like if I zoom out and I say, like if I see, let's say we're getting so high up to this all-time high level that it's you're starting to run out of data points. But if I put a line across here, like a rectangle, and I can just say, like, don't know what it was, but there was something in the side of this area that was causing price to reject, holder support, price comes down, holder support, then breakthrough, comes back up, rejects, wick rejected to the top. I'm getting a lot of traffic inside of this zone. So now this becomes a zone of interest. A point of interest is when I can actually pinpoint a specific point. That makes sense? But you could have like, order blocks. You could have rejection wicks. You can have just anything that catches your eye that you constantly see is you see price reject off of things. Like, see these thicker black lines? These thicker black lines are my monthly close levels. And I can't help but see not on the 4-hour chart, you don't see the detail, but on lower time frames, you really see these like you could look like there's too many lines when you go up the time frames. But once you drop the time frame back, it's amazing how often you see these monthly levels hold, and they become like a point of interest because it's a single point. Yeah, I was hoping for a stronger reaction too. But it looks like it just did a pullback. It was just a pullback and then it blasted. So next liquidity is 16,120, isn't it? Looks like Germans letting out all this anger for the last couple of weeks. So what's this line that I've got here? Looks like I didn't label it. That was silly of me. Yeah, I didn't label it, so we'll have to find out what it was. I don't know. Just a random line on the chart. Okay. This one. So let's repurpose this line. We'll call this London High from 2nd of August. So that's might be a monthly. Oh no, that's no, it's not. But this line looks interesting now because you got like all these sort of sessions hovering around there, the retest. So that 16,145 could be interesting. So we'll just label this for now. 2nd August, London High. Yeah. Yeah. Looks like a liquidity candle as well. So let's just see how that whole area will what happens when price gets up to that area. Isn't that a liquidity candle as well? Okay, let's have a look. No, let's check it out. Got a doji there. Got a doji. Oh, this one? Looks like this one took the high. Anyway, I'm going to keep my eye on this one, which is 15,120. Nice work, Marin. You took the longs. Okay. So that level's a little bit higher up. All right, so I'm looking for another reaction at this point because another trade setup is in this first, most of the time. I know this seems to be an exceptional day, but we can get the average for German is around 120 pips per session. Now this one is already moved. Hey Jim, sometimes these numbers only appear on 30-minute chart. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Cool. All right, now I know. So we've moved 106 pips already. So if it moves like another 15 pips, that'll put us up into this area. Now we've done this in the first 48 minutes of the London session. So for London to keep on going bullish, say that they want to get 50 pips or 60 pips in the second hour, price will need to retrace to push up to make that 60 pip range. So I dare say there's going to be, I don't want to become a reversal trader, but I dare say there is going to be, there's going to be something going on here soon. So maybe it's easier to take a reversal. Okay, 3 minute, going to close the liquidity candle. I'm going to have to go get a coffee. This time is flowing by this time. It's much more interesting when price is moving. I haven't even checked what NAS is doing. So NAS also, I could get around looking for, I was going to say I can get around looking for a sell, but it looks like it's already happening. All right. Well, it's not the most convincing one, but I do like how it's formed. Don't know about you, but I can see the computer's lagging on some of these things. Camera's getting a little bit jittery. I'm not sure if my voice is like skipping or not. I'm gonna just continue on my channel. So my people on the YouTube, on the HaydosFx YouTube, just stay on. We'll keep on going. I think while the volume's here, let's keep on going as long as we can. But I'm going to close the trading nut side of things. So if you guys want to continue, then make your way over to my channel, which is HaydosFx on YouTube. All right. I'm not taking this one. I don't quite like the positioning of this liquidity candle. I prefer maybe the hour pushing up a little bit more as well. But I'm going to end this trading nut one. Hopefully I can pull back some computer bandwidth or whatever it is. And we'll try to grab a few more trades. All right.